I really believe that the only way to deal with this problem, for the dealers and the violent folks, they have to go to jail, and we have strict laws for them. But the problem is that what we're doing with folks like your daughter is either giving them probation, like you talked about, or if they come back repeatedly, we're putting them in jail, where they don't get treatment, where drugs get snuck into prison, and they come out just as addicted as they were when they went in. And then we all sit around going, geez, I wonder why they committed another crime. Well, because they're addicted.
They're not getting the help that they need, because this is a demon, this is a devil.
Yes, and heroin is, listen, everybody, the reason I think heroin's become a bigger epidemic in the last few years begins with folks getting addicted to prescription painkillers.
Absolutely.
And what happens is these prescription painkillers are much more expensive to get on the black market than heroin.
Absolutely.
And so what happens is when they can't afford to buy Oxycontin anymore, they go and they get, 20 bags of heroin, which probably only costs them about $100.
Yeah.
And these pills cost them significantly more to get the same kind of high. They don't understand that the opiate in this heroin is going to be so addictive for so many of them that they are going to be hooked in a way where they not only need detox, but they need long-term care to treat them.
People don't really understand. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
they don't understand.
They don't understand it.
It's a complicated issue, but one that I've been focused on since I've been governor because I do understand it.
Okay, good. Thank you.
And the fact I spent a number of years on the board before I became governor of an inpatient adolescent drug rehabilitation facility. And so I got to see firsthand these children and their families come in. And the destruction that it's wrought on those families. But I also got to see that when these children get the type of treatment that they need, that lives can be changed. The war on drugs was a good idea when it started, but it failed.
It did.
It failed miserably. Because if you don't lower demand, there will always be someone to supply that demand if there's a profit to be made, and there is.
Absolutely.
So what we need to do, and even if we don't eradicate the problem, which we never will, we're not going to eradicate the drug problem, but every life we save is a life that's worthwhile. There's no life that's disposable. None of these young people or older folks who get involved in this mess are disposable.
Exactly.
And in fact, if we can get them treatment and get them help, what happens is they become better mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, sisters and brothers. They get a job. They pay taxes. They do the things that everybody in this audience tries to do to make your home and our society a better place. And we cannot afford, in my mind, to turn our back to it anymore and say, well, we arrested him, we put him in jail, that's all we can do. I'm sorry, that's just not, to me, an appropriate answer.
It's not.
And it's not working. So let's stop batting our heads against the wall on something that does not work. We know that treatment does work. It doesn't work for everybody, but nothing works for everybody. So, it's like when I say I want to do different things in education, I say, well, it won't work for everybody. Well, man, the people that we save are saved lives. And every one of these lives is precious.